Hello, America. Welcome to Your Leo Nation. I am the Chief Mark Garrett. A quick update to the show you're about to see with my great guest, Bill Bodner, coming up here. As many of you know, Fani Willis admitted to having a relationship with the man she appointed as special prosecutor to prosecute Donald Trump. Let me read quick to you from a Business Insider. Fani Willis, the Fulton County DA, prosecuting former President Trump and 18 of his allies over 2020 election interference, admitted to having a relationship with the man she appointed to special prosecutor in the case. Let me tell you something real quick. This was her boyfriend who she appointed. If my wife and I, obviously already married, if I were a prosecutor, there's no way in this world that I would actually hire my wife to get paid from my office to prosecute a case, because just the appearances of conflict of interest, of a lack of integrity are so overwhelming. I wouldn't even think of it. Someone who's already my wife, let alone someone who you're having an affair with. Now, let me quote Nathan Wade, your boyfriend in this case, real quick. The DA and I are both financially independent professionals. Expenses for personal travel were roughly divided equally between us, he wrote. At times, I have made and purchased travel for DA Willis and myself from my personal funds. This is absolutely unbelievable. And again, the allegations of this relationship came out weeks ago, and both of these people were mum about it. And as you'll see in the show coming up here with Bill Bodner, I talked about this. If you're accused of something like this and you keep your mouth shut about it completely, and even don't say, these are ridiculous allegations, you know the allegations are true. Finally, before we get started with the great show coming up, meanwhile, legal expert and former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani told Business Insider the relationship is a, quote, terrible look and a potential ethics violation, unquote, for Willis. You think so? Rahmani said that Willis and Nathan Wade should probably step down from the case due to the optics and have career prosecutors take over. Well, that's at the very best. Between you and me, I think the case is a dead duck. In addition to that obvious conflict of interest, a video recording just broke from a former employee of Fani Willis in the DA's office, and that audio clearly indicates that Fani Willis was misappropriating, allowing the misappropriation of federal grant money. Here, listen, take a listen to this tape yourself and see what you think.
If you had to give me a sentence, what is the sentence theme?
Once I told him about his, respectfully and in an email, about his lack of leadership and the fact that he wanted to do things with grants that were impossible. And I kept telling him, like, we can't do that, and questioning stuff. He would take me off projects, tell people I wasn't doing what I was supposed to because I questioned him. Because I understood, I helped write that grant. I knew what was in that grant. He told everybody in front of Crystal, Deontay, everybody, we're going to get MacBooks, we're going to do that, we're going to get swag, we're going to use it for travel. I said, you cannot do that. It's a very, very specific grant. Took me off. I questioned Junior DA. There's kids in there from out of the county, all this. Took me off Junior DA. I did not want to do it. He made it look as if I wasn't doing what I needed to do because I questioned him. Because I knew for a fact Mr. Cuffey respectfully did not know what he was doing, period.
So I respect that as your assessment. It was clear to me that you and Mr. Cuffey were not getting along. And I'm not saying that your assessment is wrong. I want you to really listen to the words I'm saying.
Cuffey, and this is my personal opinion, to one woman to another, is dangerous to your administration. He tells people, when I reached out to you, he told me, you think your word is safe? Exactly when you reached out to Miss Willis, she called me and told me, she tell me everything. So once you reach out to her, she's going to reach back out to me. So I didn't even go to HR because he put Dexter's name on my PDP, and I didn't even feel safe going to anybody.
Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 supervisors that have failed in this building. What's interesting to me, because I'm in a learning curve too, they each pretend to have a relationship with me that they do not have. Mm-hmm. I guess that's an intimidation tactic. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry that you felt that way, but Dexter certainly don't have no relationship with Michael Cuffey. you were safe to go those places.
To me, that says it all right there. In addition to that, subsequently, Fani Willis fired that whistleblower. I tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, the fingerprints of corruption are all over Fani Willis's DA's administration. So take a look, listen to the full episode coming up with Bill Bonner and me, and we look forward to seeing you here next time on Your Leo Nation. Take a look, take a listen.